Hey, what is up, Job Squad? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of Universe Mode episode number 5. We are here on a Monday Night Raw. We've got a couple of matches in store for you. We've got a lot of simulations that are going to play very pivotal roles in the future of this brand, in the future of this Universe Mode. So, let's go ahead. Let's run through the card here tonight. Drew McIntyre, the Intercontinental Champion, versus Bobby Lashley. Obviously, anytime you beat a champion, you get a title match. You know, almost always. That's how it works. That's just how it goes. Last week, Pete Dunne versus Dolph Ziggler, one-on-one. Ziggler baiting Pete Dunne to the outside of the ring before hitting the low blow. Pete Dunne had that match in the bag, it seemed. Dolph Ziggler didn't like that. He tried to run, and when he couldn't run, he got disqualified. That will not be an option here tonight on Monday Night Raw as these two go at it inside a steel cage match. All right. Up next, Andrade versus Robert Roode. Not much going on there. Brock Lesnar last week became the number 1 contender. Tonight, though, he has to go up against Braun Strowman. Is Brock Lesnar going to get these hands? I'm not too sure. Seth Rollins goes one-on-one with Roman Reigns. So that's something that's going on. And John Cena, unhappy with his current position. He wanted to come back and make a statement. He was unable to do that last week. Will he be able to do it this week against the World Heavyweight Champion, AJ Styles? All right, so the two matches we're going to focus on here tonight is AJ Styles versus John Cena, Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman, and Pete Dunne versus Dolph Ziggler. Everything else would be a simulation. I will save the simulations. Well, I guess we can do one right now, I guess. But the other two, I guess I'll probably show at the end. Just that way I don't have to cut in just for one simulation. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's simulate this real quick before we get things going. Bobby Lashley defeating Drew McIntyre. The Intercontinental Champion takes a loss here on Monday Night Raw. But up next, I've already prefaced this, ladies and gentlemen. This one I'm really excited for. I really thought Pete Dunne was going to win last week, and this week he has the opportunity to stop Dolph Ziggler from running. There's no disqualifications inside a steel cage match. There's only multiple ways to win. I was going to say there's only one way to win, and that's to escape the cage, but I believe that the rules are pin and submission as well. So let's go ahead. Let's send it down to ringside. Pete Dunne versus Dolph Ziggler. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Things are about to get interesting here on Monday night. I know this isn't going up on a Monday night, but it's about to get interesting here on a Wednesday or whatever day of the week it is. The young man trying to really make a name for himself here on Raw. The Bruiserweight. Pete Dunne. Last week, he didn't get an entrance for some reason. I don't understand what happened with the game there, but Pete Dunne making his way to the ring. I'm not sure that Pete Dunne has ever competed in a steel cage match in his lifetime, so I'm not quite sure he understands the severity of this matchup, the brutalization that he could be going through. I know it's not a Hell in a Cell and it's not an Elimination Chamber, but it is a steel cage match. You are surrounded by a steel cage. There is a different element involved when inside the steel cage. Dolph Ziggler, a veteran of this business, is very familiar with the steel cage match. Pete Dunne, though, I'm not going to try to discredit him. You know, he's the longest reigning, current era WWE champion, of any title. He's held a title longer than anybody else. Dolph Ziggler, though, I mean, how many times has he been the IC champion? He's trying to climb back up to the mountaintop of the Intercontinental Division. Dolph Ziggler. He looks ready, man. He looks ready. He looks composed. He looks calm. Pete Dunne, making his way down to the ring, I would say he looked a bit nervous. Looking up, when you're coming down to the ring, you can see that steel cage. They bring it down, and you can see it. You see what you're about to get yourself into, and I'll tell you right now, Pete Dunne was looking slightly rattled. I'm sure he was trying to hide it. I mean, you're on national television. Of course, you're not trying to look like you're shaking. You know, your knees are buckling as you're walking down that ramp. But Dolph Ziggler, man, he looks like I've been here before. I'll be here again. Let's get the steel cage match underway, and here we go. Pete Dunne, quick to take control of this one, as he did in the last match last week. It was pretty back and forth last week, for the most part, until about, I would say about halfway through. Pete Dunne just started to take control. It just started to become the Bruiserweight show. And I think Dolph Ziggler knew that. I think Dolph Ziggler came in with a game plan. He knew, if he couldn't out-wrestle and beat Pete Dunne outright, and if things started to go south, he needed a game plan, and that game plan was obviously to try to run. And when he couldn't run, you get desperate. You try to get out of things, and, he went for the low blow. He got disqualified, and now he finds himself inside of a steel cage match with the Bruiserweight here. And you got to assume that Dolph Ziggler, he's probably been watching tape for the last week. He's been scouting his opponent, and now he's gonna try to leave the cage here. Pete Dunne, though, quickly back up to his feet, and he's gonna stop Dolph Ziggler. Probably not the best option for Dolph there. But if he could have gotten out of here quickly, it would have been over really quick there. If he could have gotten out quickly, it would have been done quickly. How about that? Good strategy, though. I mean, I would say poor strategy, because Pete Dunne got up so quickly, and now Pete Dunne is in control. You start to climb up that cage, you eat the metal in your face, and then you're falling backwards back onto the mat. It's just, it really starts to take a toll on your body. But right there, a big forearm right to the face, right to the side of the head of Pete Dunne. Ooh, big time DDT there, laying out the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. He looks to be like he might have ate that one pretty hard there. Big right hand there. Oh, headbutt from Pete Dunne. Doesn't even phase Ziggler. It looks like maybe he didn't get all of it. Maybe he didn't quite hit Dolph in the right place. Maybe he caught more of his chest than his chin and neck area, but Dolph Ziggler right back in control here. Dolph looking a lot more composed, a lot more ready for this matchup here tonight. Perhaps maybe this is not a strong suit of Pete Dunne's. As I had said before, he's probably never been in a steel cage match in his life, and I'm sure that played a factor, as Dolph Ziggler is at the top of the cage here. Oh, is he gonna fall out though? He could fall out the wrong way and end up winning this match. Oh, he's teetering. Pete Dunne might end up winning this match for Dolph Ziggler. Okay, now he's got his leg. He's pulling him back in here, and Dolph Ziggler back in the cage there. It looked like Dolph Ziggler was about to win, but no luck there. He tastes the metal, and down he goes again as Pete Dunne now begins his climb. Dolph Ziggler may have made a mistake. He may have started to climb too early. Oh, he goes for the hip, but Pete Dunne just swings that leg over just before Dolph Ziggler can get to him. Oh, and now Dolph in the same position Pete Dunne was just a moment ago. He could end up pushing Pete Dunne off the side of this cage here, and Pete Dunne would come out the victor. Dolph Ziggler, though, it almost looks like he's toying with him. Telling him, go ahead. Try to get down, and then he pulls him right back in. Oh, and now he's got the leg. Now he's got a good grasp on the foot, on the shin, on the ankle there, as he pulls Pete Dunne back in. Oh, Pete Dunne looks like he's in a bad way. Oh, Pete Dunne is in a bad way, ladies and gentlemen. He is hung up on that cage. Oh, they're both starting to climb now. They're not fighting on the side of the cage here. They are both climbing the cage. Dolph Ziggler makes it to the top. It looks like he's not quite ready to go. Oh, they are both at the top. They are fighting at the top of the cage. It looks like Pete Dunne's ear is actually bleeding. The side of the head, the ear. Pete Dunne is bleeding. Dolph Ziggler, hit after hit. He just throws him off the top of the cage. Oh my God, Pete Dunne is busted open. He is a bloody mess as Dolph Ziggler descends from the cage. Pete Dunne is not going to be able to make it. Dolph Ziggler is going to win this match, ladies and gentlemen. Both feet touch the floor, and Dolph Ziggler is victorious in this one. I'll tell you, Pete Dunne, and he put up one hell of a fight, but at the end of the day, I just don't think Pete Dunne was quite ready for a steel cage match. Inexperience played a key role here tonight in this matchup as Dolph Ziggler moves one step closer to his goal of becoming Intercontinental Champion once again. Up next, we've got the Beast Incarnate, the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight for the World Heavyweight title, Brock Lesnar, as he takes on the monster among men, Braun Strowman. What a match we just witnessed, but up next, we've got another beautiful match, an absolute slobber knocker, if you will. Two of the biggest men in this company on Monday Night Raw. A couple of meatheads are about to get together. They're about to go at it. There he is. He won the Fatal 4-Way matchup last week. Let's hit the... Okay, go ahead, Greg. Hit the intro there. Brock Lesnar making his way down to the ring. As I said, he won the Fatal 4-Way match last week here on Monday Night Raw to become the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Become the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah, I said that right. Okay, he beat out the likes of Kurt Angle, Seth Rollins, and John Cena. But here tonight, he's got quite the task ahead of him as he takes on Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman, he expressed his frustrations in not being in that Fatal 4-Way match to management, and so this is kind of their way out of it. As you know, as Braun Strowman, he gets to face the #1 contender. You know, that's a good step towards the World Heavyweight Championship. You beat the #1 contender a couple of times. All of a sudden, you find yourself in a world title match along with the #1 contender. You know, shibby shabby, not too shabby. I don't know what that is. Shibby shabby, not too shabby. It's not going to be easy. I mean, that's Brock Lesnar in the ring there. Wait, what is this? Hold on a second. This is not Braun Strowman. Hold on a second. This is John Cena. Another man that has expressed frustrations from last week. He was not happy with himself in his loss from last week. Is he entering this match? Did John Cena take Braun Strowman's spot in this matchup? Did John Cena attack Braun Strowman and take his spot? What is going on here? John Cena, he's making his way to the ring here as if he's coming down for a match. He is scheduled for a match here tonight against the World Heavyweight Champion, AJ Styles. Perhaps he's trying to take out the #1 contender and the World Champion all in one night? I'm not quite sure what is going on here, but it looks like John Cena is going to be in this match against Brock Lesnar. I'm absolutely baffled. I have no idea what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. He's not doing anything. He's just making his entrance. So I can only assume that he is here to fight. He's here for a match. I guess it's gonna be John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. What happened to Braun Strowman? I don't know. Paul Heyman is at ringside here. John Cena, I guess the only explanation that I can come up with is he's disappointed in his performance last week in the Fatal 4-Way match, and so he has taken a spot in this matchup. How he got the spot, I don't know. Maybe he attacked Braun Strowman. Maybe Braun Strowman became ill. He injured himself earlier in the night. Maybe John Cena convinced management to put him in a second matchup. I'm not sure how John Cena wiggled his way into this match, but nonetheless, John Cena has taken the spot in this matchup as he faces the #1 contender here, Brock Lesnar. This is an interesting turn of events as John Cena's in the next matchup as well. After this match, he might as well stay out as he's got to face the World Heavyweight Champion, AJ Styles. And if he can string together 2 straight wins, I don't know, honestly, if he could beat just one of these guys, I think he's got to be in the world heavyweight title match at Halloween Havoc. I mean, of course, that is a decision that is up to management here in the World Wrestling Entertainment. But it looks like John Cena is just going for the old, I'm going to work harder than everybody else mentality to get what I want, and that seems to be what John Cena is doing here tonight. As he takes on Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, though, reversing out of it. Big clothesline to the back. And John Cena is a guy that in the past has beaten Brock Lesnar. He's been brutalized. Don't get me wrong. At that Extreme Rules, when Brock Lesnar returned, John Cena was beaten to death, but he came out victorious. John Cena knows what it takes to get the job done against the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. But right now, man, it is a Brock Lesnar show as he just went head to head, literally head to head, as he headbutted John Cena, and John Cena stumbled back into the corner, and Brock Lesnar now beating him out of the corner with rights and lefts. John Cena, though, elbows to the back of the head, back of the ear, side of the ear, whatever you want to say there. Clothesline, down goes Brock Lesnar. John Cena in control here. Big right hand right to the forehead, right between the eyes there. That'll take down just about anybody, including Brock Lesnar, as he just picks up, manhandles this incredibly large man. He picks him up and slams him back down. The strength of John Cena is something to marvel at. It is unbelievable how strong John Cena actually is, as he just picked up a 300-pound man like he was nothing. A bag of dirt. Just a bunch of soil that you go to the store to get for your gardening. A sack of potatoes. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. He pulls him out of the corner there, though, drops him down. Brock Lesnar reverses, kick to the back of the knee, and down goes John Cena again. Brock Lesnar, he went for a knee strike there. John Cena evaded it, throws him into the corner here. Slowly makes his way over to the corner. Big right hand of Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is looking like he's in some bad shape. Not bad shape in like, I don't know what that, a clubbing blow to the side of the head. He uses both fists. Closes his fists together, almost what is that called? An axe hammer? Axe handle slam? I don't know what the hell it's called. Brock Lesnar going for a different style of pin. You don't see Brock Lesnar hitting those kind of pins a lot. 1, 2, and no, John Cena there reversed it, gets the 2 count. Brock Lesnar seems to be reeling here. It looks like he was not prepared for John Cena in this matchup, and it's kind of showing, to be honest. When you're an athlete of Brock Lesnar's caliber, you think they're always ready. They're battle tested and they have experience and they're always ready. But it looks like here tonight, John Cena came out with a fire, and Brock Lesnar, he was prepared for Braun Strowman. He wasn't prepared for John Cena. He sure as hell was not prepared for John Cena. Highly motivated. A highly motivated John Cena. Got to be one of the most dangerous athletes in today's world is a highly motivated John Cena. I mean, he will work harder than anybody else to get what he wants, and he wants to be back at the top of the mountain. As I said last week, he went out to Hollywood and he cut it up with all of, with the red carpets and all of the celebrities out in Hollywood, out in Los Angeles. But he came back to wrestling, and he wants to prove that he's still got it. He wants that 17th world title reign. He wants to beat Ric Flair's record. He wants to prove that he still has it as he picks Brock Lesnar up. Right there in the middle of the ring. As now he focuses on Heyman. I don't know what Heyman said to him, but he said something. He got in the ear of John Cena as Brock Lesnar finds his way back up. After that, I don't know what the hell I don't know what is going on here. I do not know what is going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar looks like he has lost it. Brock Lesnar has absolutely lost it here. But John Cena, he doesn't stop. He doesn't stop. He just takes the fight right back to Brock Lesnar, as if Brock Lesnar doesn't even matter here. Brock Lesnar making his way back into the ring. Perhaps a German suplex underway. Nope, he goes for a right hand. He hits him in the midsection, but he doesn't catch all of it. John Cena kick to the midsection. I honestly have no idea what to call that move, but a pinfall. Here we go. 1, 2, and no. Brock Lesnar able to kick out before 3 as he rolls out of the ring to get out of the way of John Cena. You do not see that from Brock Lesnar every day. You don't see that from Brock Lesnar very often. He had to roll to the outside of the ring as he knew he was on the ropes. He was about to lose this matchup. If John Cena could get just one more maneuver in, Brock Lesnar knew he was on his way out. He rolled to the outside of the ring to regroup, to reevaluate the situation, and now he is in control. That is the veteran experience. That is the battle-testedness of Brock Lesnar. He's been doing this, you know, the whole time that John Cena's been away, and it's showing. It's showing. I think as this match now starts to hit the late stages, the endurance factor is starting to take its toll on John Cena. He's been in a trailer eating pretzels, you know, waiting for them to call him out to do his scene, to do his, you know, to take his shot, you know, out on the movies. Brock Lesnar, he's been training. Brock Lesnar, he's been in the ring, he's been fighting. John Cena, he's been eating pretzels in a trailer, and although he's stayed in shape, it's that in-ring endurance. They talk about it all the time. There's no, you can train and you can train and you can train, but there is nothing that can prepare you for, you know, the stamina that you need to compete inside the squared circle, as it looks like John Cena might actually end up losing this match. 1, 2, and no! John Cena able to push the big man off and kick out there at 2.5. Brock Lesnar, though, he's not going to stop. He's going to go right after John Cena. F5. John Cena's legs run down the ropes there. Brock, he's going to pull him closer to the center of the ring so John Cena cannot catch a rope break. Here we go. 1, 2, and no. John Cena once again powers out. Kicks out at 2.5 once again. Kick to the midsection. Clubbing blow to the back of the head. Down goes Cena again. And down goes Cena. Cena unable to get back up to his feet unless Brock Lesnar pulls him up. Knee to the midsection, kick to the chest again, and John Cena once again finds himself laying on the mat. There it is! A reversal from John Cena. He takes him up and over. This is what John Cena needed. A couple of moves in a row here. Power slam to Brock Lesnar. Now Brock Lesnar is the man that finds himself laying on the mat as he pulls him to the center of the ring here. What does John Cena have in store? He's gonna go to pick him up. He waited too long. Brock Lesnar baited him in, kicks him right in the face, and it's once again Brock Lesnar in control here. But John Cena, he's not gonna quit. Never give up. That's his mantra. That's his slogan. That's his saying. That's his calling card. He never gives up. And right here, he is showing that. He might be sucking wind. He might be out of breath. He might be tired, exhausted. He's beaten, battered, and bruised. But John Cena, he's not giving up. He's taking the fight to the beast. Picks up Brock Lesnar, and again, a set-out power slam as this time he goes for a pinfall. He might have the win here. 1, 2, and Brock Lesnar able to get the shoulder up before 3. But now it's John Cena that's in control. These two guys, they're going back and forth as we witness an instant classic here on Monday Night Raw. And don't forget, guys, John Cena has another matchup against AJ Styles next. He's got another match next against AJ Styles. He's in the main event against AJ Styles, the World Heavyweight Champion, as John Cena is pumped up as he's going for the 5-knuckle shuffle. You can't see me. He doesn't do the you can't see me when you do the 5-knuckle. Oh, maybe I missed it. I probably missed it, honestly. He hits the 5-knuckle shuffle. He goes for the pin here. This could be it. He could win it off the 5-knuckle shuffle. 2 and 3. John Cena wins one of the matches here tonight. He proves he can go toe-to-toe against the #1 contender, Brock Lesnar. We're going to have to do some scoops. We're going to have to talk to some people in the backstage area, do a little snooping to find out how John Cena actually came in, found himself in this matchup. You can expect that next week, ladies and gentlemen. I would assume you can expect that next week, ladies and gentlemen. But so far, John Cena victorious here tonight. We're gonna give these guys a breather here. We're gonna let John Cena head into the back, towel off, you know, catch a breather, get some water, do what he needs to do as we take a break here. We're going to go to the simulations. But John Cena, he's got another matchup. He's got AJ Styles. He's got the World Heavyweight Champion. He needs to head to the back, rest up as much as he can. And that match will be right after these simulations. We're going to do some simulations real quick. Alrighty, so let's go back here. We obviously saw Bobby Lashley defeat Drew McIntyre in simulation form. Dolph Ziggler victorious in the steel cage match as he escaped the cage after pushing Pete Dunne off the top. Robert Roode defeated Andrade with Zelina Vega. John Cena, of course, as we just saw, conquered the beast Brock Lesnar. And up next, let's go ahead. Let's simulate this bad boy. Randomize it. Seth Rollins defeating Roman Reigns as Seth Rollins, he was one of those guys in that Fatal 4-Way match last week. And he was not victorious either. He's one of the few guys, him and Kurt Angle seemed to be the two guys. Well, I guess it was then John Cena and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar won and John Cena was upset. But Seth Rollins seems to be okay with his spot on the card for now. You know, he's one of those guys, he can accept a loss. And he's going to try to claw his way back up to the top. John Cena, however, he's doing it in a different way as he faced Brock Lesnar. And as I've said, he's now got AJ Styles, the World Heavyweight Champion. Is he going to be able to go 2-0 here on Monday Night Raw, beat the number one contender and the champion all in one show? Let's find out. All right, it is main event time. This is the first time we will be seeing the World Heavyweight Wait, no, it isn't. Haven't we seen him in the world? Haven't we seen him? I don't think we know. We haven't. Obviously, we did Pete Dunne, Dolph Ziggler last week in the Fatal 4-Way. This is the first time we are seeing the man himself, the World Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, in action. I love that title, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. I love that championship. God, I love that intro. And there you have it, the phenomenal AJ Styles. He could have an easy task ahead of him here tonight. John Cena just went to war with Brock Lesnar. He went to the back. As I said, he toweled off. He got a little bit of a rest. He got some water in him. I'm sure he sat down for a minute. AJ Styles, though, he's fresh. Now, this could really go one of two ways. AJ Styles, he's been sitting in the back all night long. He's been watching the show, putting on his gear. I'm sure he's been trying to warm himself up, doing some push-ups, hitting the cables. But John Cena, he just got out of a match. Now, so John Cena, he's warmed up, he's ready to go. But is John Cena now too tired to actually go? Or is John Cena warmed up and ready to go in this matchup? It could go one of two ways. I believe that John Cena at this point, you know, as I stated in the first matchup, he's been out in Hollywood. And although he's been training, there is no real training to be ring ready, right? There is nothing quite like being in that squared circle. The endurance that it takes, the stamina that it takes to wrestle inside that ring, it's an exhausting task to wrestle inside the squared circle. And I believe that we saw shades of that in the first matchup, and now with the second matchup, I just don't think John Cena's ready. I think John Cena is going to probably come out strong. I think he's going to look all right in the early goings here, but I think as this match goes on, as long as AJ Styles can maintain a quick pace on offense, I think John Cena is just going to be way too tired to win this matchup. But I think here tonight he has proven a point. I think he's proven a point that he's ready. I think he's proven a point that he should be slotted in that Halloween Havoc main event, along with Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles for the World Heavyweight Championship. We'll have to wait and see what ends up happening. The crowd firmly behind John Cena. Since he has made his return from Hollywood, the crowd has been all over John Cena, as I said here. John Cena comes out of the gate hot. A couple of strikes to AJ Styles. And strikes are very important in wrestling. I mean, you catch a guy the wrong way and down he goes. All of a sudden, you've won a match in 30 seconds, right? You don't see it very often, but you do see it occasionally. As those blows, man, they take their toll, and they take their toll very quickly. John Cena, though, a couple of suplexes there. I would expect to see John Cena take this matchup very slowly. Is he right out of the gate here, though? It looks like he's going to go for a big maneuver. He doesn't go for the pin right away, though. He knows it's going to take a little more to beat AJ Styles. He gets right out of it. But he is taking a slower pace here against AJ Styles, as quickness will be AJ Styles. That'll be his advantage. John Cena, as I said, just wrestled in a match against Brock Lesnar, of all people. He's going to want to take this a little slow. You know, maintain some energy, but now AJ Styles, he's in control. Oh, he drops him right on the top of his head. Now that's exactly what AJ Styles wanted, as he just jumps right back onto John Cena. Couple of kicks, one to the back, one to the face, right to the nose. As now he's gonna wait for John Cena to get up, and I don't know if this is quite the. Oh, Insigiri though, he does hit it. I didn't know if that was gonna work out, as he was taking his time. Right back on John Cena though. Oh, right hand there. He took too long. Quickness is going to be AJ Styles' advantage here. And he waited too long to go for a strike on John Cena. John Cena countered, and he hit him with a right hand of his own. Ooh, there we go. Those spinning clothesline takedown as John Cena eats the mat. A kick to the chest once again. Picks him up here. Ooh, big right hands. Ooh, strike after strike, backhand, and a clothesline for good measure. Down goes John Cena. He finds him in a familiar place, somewhere where he was the last match a lot. But he ended up fighting back and beating Brock Lesnar as he pushes AJ Styles off. Of course, a size advantage goes to John Cena as he hits a DDT. Drops AJ Styles right on the top of his head there. He's going to pick him up slowly. He's waiting. He's got him in a headlock. Ooh, and a fist right to the forehead. Right to the forehead. It seems as though John Cena is really focusing on the head here. Snapmare. Is it a snapmare? I never know what a snapmare actually. I feel like I call so many things a snapmare, and I don't know what the hell I'm even talking about. John Cena, though, he posed right out of that move by AJ Styles. He gets right back up as he is pumped up. AJ rolling to the outside onto the apron. He's going to pull himself up by the ropes. John Cena having none of it, though. He's going to bring him right back into the ring. Suplex over the top rope, right back into the ring. As John Cena, he's on his way. He is rolling on his way to beating AJ Styles. I'll tell you right now, if John Cena wins this match, I got word from management in my ear. If John Cena wins this matchup, he will be in the matchup, the world title matchup at Halloween Havoc, the upcoming pay-per-view. It'll be a triple threat match between Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and AJ Styles. Of course, though, John Cena, he has already proven himself against Brock Lesnar here tonight. So you got to assume that maybe there's something in the pipeline, even if he loses this matchup. Perhaps a #1 contender match next week. Perhaps a world title match somewhere down the line after Halloween Havoc. It seems as though John Cena has proven his worth to the Monday Night Raw management. As he got caught up in the rope there, he goes for a kick, but no, he misses it. AJ Styles takes down John Cena. Was that a Hurricane Rana? I guess that might have been like a Hurricane Rana. Both men, same idea. Drop kick. Is he going to go for the AA? No, he's going to string him up against the top rope. Oh, did he get busted open there? Did AJ Styles break his nose perhaps on that turnbuckle? As John Cena slams him down to the mat, pulls him out of the corner, slams him down to the mat. So far, man, this has been a lot of John Cena. I'm honestly surprised by how much offense John Cena has been able to muster up. You can't see me. 5-knuckle shuffle. This is the move that beat Brock Lesnar, actually. A fist right to the head, right to the forehead. A maneuver that John Cena has not shied away from here tonight. 1, 2, and 3. John Cena beats AJ Styles. That 5-knuckle shuffle proving to be a lethal maneuver. Oh my God. And now here, the man that lost earlier, it looks like he did actually, his nose is bleeding. Yeah, they want his champion to win. Yeah, okay. He wants that title, all right. Unbelievable. What a turn of events. AJ Styles walks away with the title, as we see here. But Brock Lesnar comes out to show that he is still the #1 contender. John Cena, though, he is in the world title match at Halloween Havoc. Very interesting turn of events here tonight, as John Cena wins 2 matches back-to-back on Monday Night Raw to win himself a spot at Halloween Havoc. Will he win the world title there? Will we find out next week how he managed to wiggle his way into the match against Brock Lesnar? We'll have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen, next week, Monday Night Raw. A lot of interesting things going on. Pete Dunne, Dolph Ziggler, that feud's heating up. This triple threat feud is heating up. A lot of things are going on here on Monday Night Raw. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at JobberNation. This has been your boy, JobberNation. Bye.